Cristiano Ronaldo is undeniably one of the greatest footballers to have ever graced the pitch. His strengths have been celebrated by fans and pundits alike. But like every player, Ronaldo is not without his weaknesses. Today, we're going to take a closer look at some of the areas where this football legend has shown vulnerability over the years. One of the most frequently mentioned criticisms of Cristiano Ronaldo is his limited contribution to the defensive side of the game. Unlike players who are praised for their ability to track back and support the defense, Ronaldo often remains higher up the pitch, conserving energy for attacking opportunities. This lack of defensive engagement can leave his team vulnerable, especially in high-pressure matches where every player's contribution is crucial. Ronaldo's role has traditionally been that of an advanced forward or winger, positions where defensive duties are less emphasized. However, in the modern game, where pressing and team-wide defensive strategies are vital, his reluctance or inability to consistently track back can be a liability. Teams have occasionally exploited this, creating overloads in the areas Ronaldo vacates, particularly against teams that rely on a cohesive team defense. Ronaldo's blistering pace was one of his most feared attributes during the early stages of his career. He could outrun defenders with ease, making him a constant threat on the counterattack. However, as he has aged, there's no denying that Ronaldo's speed has diminished. While he remains remarkably quick for his age, the explosive bursts that once characterized his game are less frequent. This decline in pace has had a noticeable impact on his game. Ronaldo now relies more on his positioning, experience, and strength rather than raw speed to outmaneuver defenders. While he has adapted well, the loss of pace has reduced his ability to single-handedly break down defenses on the counter, which was a hallmark of his prime years. Another aspect of Ronaldo's game that has drawn criticism is his dependency on service from teammates. Unlike some players who are heavily involved in the build-up play, Ronaldo has often been most effective when positioned to receive the ball in dangerous areas, particularly in the box. As a result, his impact on the game can be significantly reduced if his team struggles to create opportunities or if the opposition effectively cuts off supply lines. When starved of service, Ronaldo can become isolated, sometimes struggling to influence the game as much as when his team is on the front foot. This is particularly evident in matches where his team is outmatched in midfield or facing a strong, organized defense. While his ability to capitalize on chances remains elite, his effectiveness diminishes when those chances are few and far between. Part 4. Limited dribbling compared to prime years. In his younger years, Ronaldo was known for his incredible dribbling skills. He could take on multiple defenders with ease, using a combination of pace, skill, and close control. However, as time has passed, this aspect of his game has declined. Ronaldo's dribbling, while still effective, is not as sharp or as frequent as it once was. This decline is partly due to the natural aging process and the fact that Ronaldo has adjusted his game to focus more on finishing and positioning rather than taking players on one-on-one. In tight spaces, where quick, intricate dribbling is required, Ronaldo is not as effective as some of his contemporaries or even his younger self. Defenders are now more likely to dispossess him or force him into passing rather than allowing him to dribble through them. Part 5. Inconsistency in free kick conversion. Cristiano Ronaldo's free kicks are iconic, known for their power and unpredictable movement. However, one of the more surprising weaknesses in his game has been the inconsistency in his free kick conversion rate. Despite his reputation, Ronaldo's success rate from free kicks has often been lower than expected, especially in recent years. This inconsistency can be frustrating, especially considering the high standards Ronaldo has set for himself in other areas of his game. While he has scored some spectacular free kicks, the overall percentage of successful attempts is lower compared to other set-piece specialists. Critics have pointed out that Ronaldo sometimes over-relies on power rather than placement, leading to more frequent misses or shots that are easily saved. Part 6. Decline in work rate off the ball. As Cristiano Ronaldo has aged, another aspect of his game that has seen a decline is his work rate off the ball. Earlier in his career, Ronaldo was more involved in pressing opponents and contributing to his team's overall intensity. However, in recent years, his movement off the ball has become more conservative, likely a tactical decision to preserve energy for key moments. While this strategy has allowed him to maintain his goal-scoring prowess, it does mean that Ronaldo is less involved in the team's overall defensive effort and pressing game. This can sometimes lead to gaps in his team's pressing structure, especially when facing high-energy opponents who rely on quick transitions. The decline in his off-the-ball work rate is a noticeable change from the younger Ronaldo, who was more active in all phases of play. Part 7. Struggles against deep defenses. Cristiano Ronaldo's game is at its best when he has space to exploit, either through counterattacks or open play. However, he has sometimes struggled against teams that defend deep, with organized backlines that deny him space. In these scenarios, Ronaldo can find it difficult to make his usual impact, as his ability to run behind defenses or find space for shots is heavily restricted. In matches where the opposition sits deep, Ronaldo often relies on crosses or long shots, which can be less effective against such defensive setups. While he is still capable of moments of brilliance in these situations, the frequency of his impactful contributions can decrease, particularly if his team struggles to break down the opposition. This challenge is compounded when Ronaldo is marked by multiple defenders, limiting his ability to influence the game as much as he would like. Part 8. Limited playmaking compared to other forwards. Ronaldo is primarily known for his goal scoring rather than his playmaking abilities. While he has racked up a significant number of assists throughout his career, his playmaking skills are not on the same level as some other elite forwards who are known for their vision and creativity. Ronaldo's passing is solid, but he is not as adept at creating chances for others through intricate passing or visionary through balls. This limitation is particularly evident in matches where Ronaldo is required to drop deeper to collect the ball, or when his team is struggling to break down a stubborn defense. While Ronaldo's focus on finishing has made him one of the greatest goal scorers in history, his relative lack of playmaking ability means that he is often more reliant on others to provide him with scoring opportunities, rather than creating them himself. Part 9. Relationship with teammates and coaching staff. Cristiano Ronaldo's drive for perfection and winning mentality are well known, but these traits have also led to instances where he has clashed with teammates and coaches. His demanding nature can sometimes create tension, particularly if he feels that others are not performing at the level he expects. Make the background music energetic, happy,